Ice Crown. A monument to our suffering. The veil between life and death. Where a usurper sits on a frozen throne. But no king rules forever. Unfit to wear this crown. To wield so much power.
That power will be your prison.
This world is a prison. Set us all free.
seize this power for herself. Instead, she has done the unthinkable. Now, she will come for them all. To finish what she started. And break all who opposed her. Those who held Azeroth together will be in her sights. Now it's getting interesting. Your power has grown.
Where is she?
With him, of course. In the darkest place. Along with every soul burned to ash in your precious tree.
Where is she?
Go on. Kill me. You'll send me right to my lady. Beyond the veil, she shattered. Oh, Tyrande. High Priestess. Night Warrior. Completely powerless to stop the coming.
Through the rift. Good. I doubt this mission will succeed without you. No sign yet of the High Priestess. Perhaps she charged ahead into the chaos.
You won't succeed.
Such a narrow vision. You disappoint me. No matter. We will find what we seek. In another.
Anduin!
I relieved yours.
These bonds are too strong to break by force.
We must find a way to free him. Pitiful mortal. I find your spirit unworthy. Bane! No! Nothing escapes the maw. Yield to the inevitable.
They've stopped their advance. The light is with me, even here. Go, champion! Go! You have failed.
No. I have precisely what I need. More outsiders. What have you done, mortal?
Be at ease. I am Bolvar Fordrak. These knights and I are here to help.
The touch of the Maw is upon their souls as well. But if they found a way to break free of its influence, perhaps they can aid us.
For uncounted eons, the Shadowlands was in perfect order. Infinite afterlives, with Oribos, the eternal city, as the shining heart. Every mortal soul came before the Arbiter, and she, ever wise, experienced all that had shaped a soul in life. With this knowledge, she consigned every soul to the afterlife it justly deserved. Until... in that dread moment, our perfect order was shattered. And so it is that every soul, kind and cruel alike, is denied its rightful afterlife, and instead is damned to the inescapable torment of the Maw.
This is dire news for Symphony. But the Archon has turned a deaf ear to such tidings in the past.
The circumstances have changed. Tell me of these Forsworn.
Most have merely lost faith, and may yet be redeemed. But some have fallen so far as to wield the power of the Maw itself.
It is true. This mortal has fought against Ascended who are in service of the Jailer. Lasonia is not the only one.
We do not know when or where the Forsworn will strike next. But strike they will.
What you speak of is unthinkable. But we must remain vigilant nonetheless. Paragons, return to your temples. Adrestes, Monitor the wards. It appears you have a part to play in all of this, mortal. Let us see what comes of it. Go in service. The ward has been sabotaged, as we agreed.
Good. Our allies are eager to strike.
The Kyrian temples will fall, and the Archon's reign shall be ended.
Not only are you a mentor to those around you, but also a stalwart defender of Bastion. Now, you join the ranks of the Ascended.
Of your rituals, Archon. No more lies. Rise, my forsworn.
Devos, you lead this rebellion?
The Archon's blind edicts place us all in peril. We will forge a new path for Bastion. The spires of Ascension will belong to the forsworn.
Ascended, repel this assault. Paragons, with me. Devos must be stopped!
The Archon has spoken! Defend the hold!
This mortal has not been long upon our path, but their strides have echoed throughout the halls of the Ascended. In service to our cause, they have defended our temples against invasion, exposed the traitor to Nathrius, and braved the terrors of the Maw itself. On this day, we welcome them into our sacred covenant. Together, we will restore peace and order to this realm. Glory to Bastion!
They have reached the seat of the Primus and discovered his warning.
Unfortunate, but of little consequence. Our eyes are everywhere. This nuisance will be dealt with. marriages. But where are their banners? Which house do they fight for?
Look closer, Garrosh. We have a living mortal in our midst. Intriguing.
Zindane, is this the meddler who thwarted our attack?
The very one.
So, this lord witnessed your treachery. Your house has invaded Bastion, an act that betrays everything the Primus stood for. The Primus is long gone, Crixus. Where is your hunger for glory? Or has the House of the Chosen lost its appetite? We are meant to defend the Shadowlands, not conquer it. You will recall your forces, or you will answer to my blade.
I think not, Crixus. Your blade shall be broken. Slay them all!
Chosen! To arms!
We can't get away! Brace yourself!
Constructs! Hold this ground! Our victory is at hand!
We can't fight our way in. There's too many of them. This calls for a change of strategy. Play dead. If they think you're a lifeless husk, they'll collect you for parts. Go on. I'll create a diversion. Face me, traitors! The House of Constructs will fall!
Capture that fool! Medics will suffer for his defiance. The rest of you, scour the field. Bring me fuel for the body bags.
Slay the mortal! Bring me that rune blade!
Raise your sword, champion! Form Eldraxus!
The foes of the worthy shall be vanquished.
Hold back!
The seat of the Primus is ours!
Incompetent fools! Defend your house! Defend your Margrave!
We have them! Fire!
Do not let them...
I do hope you've settled in. The accommodations are a bit sparse, I know.
Where are the others? Are they safe?
Safe? No. I wouldn't say any of them are safe.
I am so tired of your games.
As you wish. No more secrets, no more lies. You are a weapon we will use to achieve our ends.
I will not become an instrument of death.
So you favor life, is that it? That momentary flicker. Every cruel second spent delaying the inevitable in an endless war that you, like every Rin before you, will not survive. You know the truth. Nothing is fair. Not life, not death. So we're going to tear it all down.
And what purpose would that serve? Everyone suffers, Sylvanus. But destroying everything will not take away the pain.
Oh, you misunderstand. We're breaking a system that has always been flawed and remaking it into one that is just.
Do you expect me to believe that all this time, you've been fighting for justice?
How can I convince you? From our first breath to our last, every decision is made for us. Then, the afterlife decides what eternity we must endure. We can't even choose who we couldn't control anything. But through the jailer, control of our fate will at last be possible.
Look around you! At what and who you've joined. What makes you believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his ends?
You have a choice to consider. Join us willingly, or be made to serve.
I thought you believed in free will, Sylvanus.
We've never had free will, little lion. But that is about to change.
Too many of them!
Protect the heart at all costs!
I can't leave you alone for a moment, can I? Well, come along. We have work to do.
Their anima will feed our victory. Leave their hearts to rot.
Seed. I no longer sense its dreams.
Unless we save her soon, she will be lost forever. My queen, please help us.
This is of my sister. Why have you brought it to me?
This one is slipping away.
Our duty is grim. Many have been lost. Why would I save her pet?
Those who have dreamed by its side awaken with a joy and peace that whispers of wonder. If she dies, then all that is Emerald dies with her.
Some must be sacrificed, but some must be saved. If we forget that, all that will remain will be empty shells and sorrow.
Infestation is at an end, monster!
Wait! I sense something hidden from sight. Arelon!
A Drust's trick to distract us from their true target.
Do you know where their leader has gone?
Awakening. She seeks awakening.
We will stop her, Arelon. I swear it. For Queen and Grove.
For Queen and Grove.
Wild Hunt! We ride for the Grove of Awakening!
We're so sorry, Arelon. Night embrace you.
Grubby, I'm so glad I got to see you before I go. Goodbye, my sweet little friend.
Before you go? What do you mean?
Only a vessel of Ardenweald can contain the power of the Grove.
Willow, you? You are the vessel? No! There must be another way!
Don't be sad for me, Pelagos. I've spent my whole life serving the forest. This is my chance to help all of the Shadowlands. My final night was wonderful. I'm so happy you were here to share it with me. I am ready, my queen.
Willow. Thank you. Bastion will never forget what you have given us. I will make certain of it.
possess the necessary instrument. We must begin its preparation.
Leave him to me. You've seen what he is capable of when he believes in the cause. A measure of patience may yield superior results.
Very well. We have our weapon. Now, we shall hone it.
Lord Chamberlain! There's a commotion up ahead. Looks like a fight.
Rebels. Just drive either over or through them. They would not dare to... What in the name of the Master?
This mortal will not become another puppet of the Master.
He is your master too, traitor! Release us at once!
As you command, Lord Chamberlain.
I know the suffering you have endured. I fear further sacrifices must be made if Revendreth is to survive this crisis.
Begging my master's pardon, I humbly present the Maw Walker.
Ah, the mortal who escaped the inescapable prison. A living soul restoring hope to the realms eternal. Maw Walker, I am aware of your urgent request for anima. Under normal circumstances, I would of course oblige. Sadly, you arrive in the midst of a violent rebellion. Our resources are stretched perilously thin. This drought has left my people desperate, starving, and some even defiant. But if you were to aid our cause, then I could gratefully provide the aid you seek.
As I explained before, sire, we cannot rush such a delicate process. Anima harvesting demands finesse.
Our friend grows impatient. Recent events require us to expedite our efforts. See it done, Inerva.
But Master, I
Well, what have we here? You really must be more vigilant about uninvited guests, my lady.
Sire?
My defiant accuser and her hapless mortal pawn. It is impressive that you discovered our little secret, if a tad inconvenient.
You deprive your own people of anima and inflict a drought upon all of the Shadowlands. Why?
The other realms would squander our most precious resource. That won't do. Rest assured, this anima will serve a higher purpose. But I fear you will not survive to witness the glory to come.
I will deal with them, sire. Harshly.
Of course you will. was your valiant last stand? For so very long, you've punished arrogant souls. But instead of learning from their suffering, you've become one of them. You just needed to obey. How fortunate you are to witness the splendor of what is about to unfold. Every precious drop of anima, so painstakingly wrung from the tortured souls of lesser beings, now paves the path for the banished one to reclaim what was his. And once his liberation is secured, it shall be by his will that all is washed away. The only power that will emerge from this torrent of change is death. Death and those who shaped its victory.
Someone will stop you, Denathrius. Even if I...
Do not speak. Observe. Remember this lesson.
With the medallions combined, we can seize control of Revendreth.
You mean you could seize control? These are merely the ravings of a selfish prince, desperate to reclaim his former glory.
The bargain between Denathrius and the jailer will leave us all to be consumed by the maw. I want our ways to survive. If that makes me selfish, I would hope you were all selfish as well.
None of your grand words matter. You cannot defeat both the jailer and the master. I will not subject my stoneborn children to further suffering.
Ha! I've heard enough. This usurper demands our medallions, but offers nothing. Ugh.
Why, Renethor, if only you had shown such passion ages ago. I find it positively enthralling. But I must agree with the others. You lack leverage. I've been expecting you. Come, let us find a more comfortable place to chat. No need to be on edge. As you can see, my guards have been instructed to treat you as a guest. You will enjoy my hospitality, so long as you remain receptive to what I have to say.
You're too late! The way opens! Destroy these meddlers!
That beast is incinerating our forces! We'll be overrun!
Necrolords, hold your ground! We will not fail Maldraxxus!
Hail, Baroness! Revendreth stands with you! Interlopers! You will not escape your fate!
We are not the ones you need to fear, Kel'Thuzad.
Your cause is lost, usurper. Now you answer for your crimes against Maldraxxus. And against me.
Foolish Margrave, your victory is a hollow one. The medallion is ours. Let us return to Revendreth.
What? We cannot simply leave. Not while Kel'Thuzad yet lives. I will have vengeance for Silvermoon.
His fate is not yours to decide.
Come, Lich. The Banished One calls you to his side.
You know my power. Embrace it. Be one with me again.
Yes, Prince Renethal, you do know him. And what his lust for power made him become.
Yes. You are right. I cannot wield such power. But we can. The time of sires is over. Revendreth no longer serves a master, but a court. You were ever fond of saying that the Venthyr do not destroy. We educate. It is time you were reminded of Revendreth's noble purpose.
Shall we begin?
You cannot bind me here. I am eternal. I am your master. I am Revendreth. Remember this lesson.
As the Arbiter's voice, I heed the call of the Eternal Ones. How may I serve?
The Maw grows, surging with power. How did this come to pass?
The evil we believed forever bound has conspired to distract and divide us. The Primus realized the truth, but his warning came too late. I fear he paid a grave price for this knowledge.
You speak for Revendreth. Where is your sire? Where is our brother, Denathrius?
My sire has betrayed us all. The drought was his doing. He stole the very lifeblood of our realms, starving his own people. And yours as well. When his lies were exposed, Denathrius unleashed his vast coffers of anima into the Maw to fuel the might of his true master.
Long ago, we stood as one to imprison that monster. With the Primus gone, and Denathrius a traitor, our pantheon has been broken, and doom comes for the Shadowlands.
There is yet hope. This mortal saved me from the Maw, and revealed the Sire's treachery.
They aided my forest as well. Their kind has shown great potential. If focused, it could turn the tide in our favor.
Agreed. For the good of the Shadowlands, each mortal must choose a covenant. And when our realms have regained their strength, we will stand together against the darkness.
I will see it done, Eternal Ones. With her voice have I spoken. Come, mortal. The hour of decision is at hand.
Sire Denathrius has been taken prisoner. What is our plan to recover him?
Every soul has its purpose. Denathrius has fulfilled his. We must forge our next weapon.
He's not ready.
Then a more direct approach is necessary. We have not come this far, only to falter now. You know what must be done.
There she is again. You know, these endless lectures of yours
have failed to convince you. Regardless, the conversation is over. One way or another, we will have you. So I will offer this one last time. Join our cause, or be made to serve.
What kind of choice is that? Why even give me? It's the choice you never had. Despite all your grand designs, there's still some shred of your mortality haunting you. As if the Banshee Queen hasn't entirely eclipsed the Ranger General.
Don't.
Now I understand why you brought me here. Why you've tried so hard to persuade me. Because if you can get me to let go of hope, you finally can too.
Enough! Submit! You are only making this harder on yourself.
Not harder on me. Right now, you hold all the power. How will you use it?
I've not come this far to falter now.
Then why do you hesitate? Make your choice. Sylvanus Windrunner.
Despite all our efforts, the Maw continues to grow. What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could...
My Archon, a living soul seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king. By all our measures, one who has spent his life striving for justice. One who would give anything to serve his people. One whose heart is true.
Very well. He may approach. Step forward. My Ascended have spoken of you. The king held captive in the Maw.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
You have a key that I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound to me, just as you
once sought to bind your own brother. its part flawlessly. 3 keys remain. Then they will see. Death was never meant to be chained.
In the Arbiter's name, we answer the call of the Eternal Ones.
This brazen attack on Bastion must be answered. Has your wound healed, Greftia?
No. But that is of little consequence compared to what was stolen.
What was the jailer after?
Long ago, each of the Eternal Ones was given a symbol of our Covenant's purpose. Yet Zovaal saw these sigils as keys to forbidden knowledge.
When we rebuked his heresy, he tried to claim them by force.
But in the end, the Primus led us to victory.
And for his treachery, Zovaal was exiled forevermore.
Yet even bound to the Maw, he found allies to aid his cause. No doubt Sire Denathrius willingly offered his sigil to the Banished One.
We have found no such sigil within the sanctum of the Primus.
The essence of the Arbiter remains here. It must be protected.
The Ebonblade will help defend the Eternal City. But this will not be the Jailer's only target.
No. Even now, his malevolence encroaches upon my groves.
The Necrolords will drive these invaders from Ardenweald.
The Venthyr will fight beside your army, Straka.
We will rally the Covenant's forces and make our stand.
Let it be so. With her voice have I spoken.
An illusion. So the Winter Queen sends her loyal subjects to die in her place.
You know nothing of loyalty, Banshee.
It is you who knows nothing. Faye. You cannot stop what is to come. Tyrande, I understand you've been looking for me. Come then. Show me Elune's wrath.
Elune gave me her strength. The wrath is mine alone!
Warrior. I expected more.
I will take your head, Banshee! Just like I took his! Sylvanus, you didn't know. Your master is keeping secrets from you!
They've broken through! Pull back!
No! Elune, it is time. Inqua Melema.
The night's power wanes. Once again, she denies you victory.
Mother Moon, do not forsake me. End this!
Bask in the dying embers of your goddess's bargain, Tyrande. Nothing lasts.
Tyrande, can you hear me? Tyrande?
Anduin! No!
Resist him! Do not let the jailer win!
We will save you, Anduin. No matter what it takes.
Not a word.
Did you really think you'd escaped my notice? So naive. So blind to Odin's failings.
Odin will not stand for this, and neither shall I!
Your defiance is meaningless. I already have what I need.
The ritual nears completion, and Hilda will soon rejoin her sisters.
Now bear this message back to your master, little bird. May it taste like ashes in his throat. Skyja, see them out!
Hold tight, friend! The eye is vulnerable! Strike swiftly, sisters! For Odin! Our enemy flees! After it, sisters! The eye retreats to its master's side.
Your part in this is done, Warwalker. Come. We shall purge your blight now! For the Archon!
They have found me.
Indeed, we have.
Thank you for all your valuable assistance, mortal.
How many spies has the Banished One seated among us?
You can ask him yourself once we arrive in Torghast. He is quite eager to meet you.
Kill the Mawwalker! Oh, and make it quick, as a sign of gratitude.
My Primus! You've been trapped here all this time?
You brought my sigil to Zovaal's lair?
Forgive me, Master. We were only...
He is coming. Prepare yourselves. We make our stand now. I will resist you to my last, Zovaal. Should you strike me down, my sigil will be lost to you forever. No. There is another way. A Mournblade. Time to deprive the jailer of his underling.
Underling? Helya is no one's underling. I will not be silenced. I will not be imprisoned. My wrath shall haunt your...
Horror is this?
I know this magic.
Don't worry, Mawwalker. I have you.
Darkness awaits you!
Brace yourselves! Burn in the light of the Ember War, wretched beast!
While you remained fixated on a paltry medallion, we seized the true prize, Remornia, with the Sire's essence held within it. Our mission never changed. For eons, we have done the Master's bidding in secret across countless realities. The Scourge, Argus, all pawns in a game beyond your grasp. one that now nears its end.
What does your master seek, Dreadlord? Answer me!
Please! There has been a terrible misunderstanding!
Oh, more of your wretched kind! I will slay you all myself!
The force Tyrande wields threatens to consume her, and will leave this grove devastated. My queen, we need your help.
My sister's power in my forest. I will have answers. How dare you come here, sister? After our cries for aid went unheard, unanswered.
I heard your cries, felt your pain, and in the wake of tragedy, sent forth a cascade of souls to sustain you. Oh, the great tree. All who perished there were claimed by the Maw. Then I have condemned my favored children. By our hand, we may yet guide their souls unto their spring. Starting with this one. Tyrande invoked me. She must choose vengeance or renewal.
And loss, Ardenweald suffered. But together we have saved our home from a terrible darkness. With perseverance and kinship, hope is restored to our groves.
And our hearts as well.
Today the forest's heart is made whole. The cycle is renewed. Death and life in harmony once more. A new sigil arises to embody our covenant's future. For all you have done, mortal, you have my thanks.
Be warned, Uther. We have never attempted anything of this nature before.
I will endure whatever I must to be whole again. I cannot!
The shard! It is too much! He is being overwhelmed!
We must help him. Friends, aid me!
Uther, hold strong. Allow your memories to flow through you.
All 5 paragons are needed for our Covenant sigil to be reforged. Upon this day, we shall name a new paragon of loyalty.
My Archon, loyalty bereft of compassion fractured the very heart of the Kyrian. Perhaps what we need is not loyalty, but devotion to our cause, to each other.
And to the souls we usher into the Shadowlands.
When Devos turned against us, I met her with spear in hand. There was truth in her words, but I did not listen. Let us learn from Uther's example. Henceforth, all Kyrian shall be offered a choice: to keep their memories, or to let them go. Adrestes, I anoint you Paragon of Devotion. And Clea, you shall serve as his hand.
Me? Forgive me, my Archon, but
Your devotion to our sacred charge has never faltered. None are more deserving of this honor than you.
Thank you, my Archon. We go in service.
Many ages have passed since a paragon was last anointed. Longer still, since we have christened a new temple. Today, we do both. Adrestes, step forward. Through trying times, you have embodied patience and compassion, virtues that will serve you well as Paragon of Devotion. Five temples, 5 paragons. Take your place among us, Adrestes, as we reforge our Covenant sigil. A symbol of our new path forward. One born of unity between Kyrian and Forsworn alike.
I must answer for my crimes. Repent for my sins. But every choice I made, I would proudly make again. You will submit. I submit to no one. Not you. Not the jailer. And not that coward thrall. For the Horde! At last, the final kill.
is open, Zovaal! We already have what we need!
Too long I endured the Maker's flawed design. I will forge a new reality, where all shall serve.
I will never serve.
Still chained by mortality. You did help restore something stolen from me. Allow me to repay you in kind. To their mercy. Come, be the first to witness reality's end.
Cannot let him reach me. The battle is almost upon us. I will deal with the invading forces atop Torghast. When we reach Oribos, you will defend Zovaal while he completes the ritual.
You mean he will compel me to defend him? Each time he dominates my will, I feel myself slipping further away. Is this what you felt when Arthas raised you, Sylvanus? Hollow, empty, everything you once were, consumed by darkness.
Yes, young lion. But in the end, the sacrifices we've made will have been worth it. Once the cycle of life and death has been broken and remade, we will—
By that time, I'll have been lost. And so will you. I only hope my friends will remember me as I was, not what you made me to be.
With the Mawwalker's aid, the Covenants have been renewed. Yet one sigil is still required to pursue Zovaal. The Arbiters.
Though her presence is lost to darkness, her voice still sings within us.
Blessed be her voice.
Together, we shall manifest the final sigil.
This is our purpose.
The way is open. Gateway, now!
Our defenses cannot hold!
This place is of no consequence. The sepulchre will soon be within reach. Mossworn, come.
The melody fades. I await your voice.
Open the way. The sepulchre's secrets will be mine. Come.
And now to craft a strategy.
The strategy is I go first.
Hey! Get back here!
Sylvanus' soul has been fractured from the moment of her death until now.
Burn it! This was their home. And you slaughtered all of them! How could you take all those innocent lives? This was beyond life and death. There was no other path to true freedom. How can you not see that? I see what you are. Murderer! Monster! Butcher! Why can I not escape this torment?
The jailer has severed their bond and condemned her to endlessly relive her atrocities. So long as her soul remains divided, she cannot wake.
Maybe she shouldn't.
She's the only one who knows the jailer's plan and how we might save Anduin.
She's the one that turned Anduin.
Jaina is right. How can we possibly trust her?
Her wound runs so much deeper than mine. Well met, Ranger General.
What is this? Who are you?
Someone who shared your fate, felled by the blade of the very same prince.
Arthas. I died trying to stop that monster, only to wake up haunted by one with my face.
That Banshee is you.
No. I cannot accept that.
Her path began where yours ended, and you've seen the decisions she made.
Never in 1,000 lifetimes would I betray everything I stood for! You can't possibly understand.
The jailer is deceptively cunning. When I realized I had become his pawn, it nearly destroyed me. He had no doubts it would destroy you as well. Was he right? Or will you accept her shattered legacy and tell us how to stop him?
Her crimes are unforgivable.
Yes.
And she... Burn! I must face the consequences.
We cannot change the past, and we may never find forgiveness in the future. But inaction damns us all. Time is short, Ranger General. Make your choice. I've done all I can. Tell the others what you told me.
You all have witnessed the jailer's power firsthand. Without the means to resist his domination, we have no chance against him. Anduin may be the key, if we can save him from—
You dare speak of freeing him after all you have done!
Sylvanus held the Mournblade that bound him. Her presence may help free Anduin from the jailer's grasp.
I will never trust her.
Then trust in me.
Always, Uther. Very well. We will prepare to enter the Sepulchre and save Anduin. Together.
Understand. This one is bound to me.
Anduin!
Fulfill your final purpose. Annihilation. The fate of all who carry my blade. My son, this blade does not belong to darkness. It was forged by valor. And also by honor. Its legacy and ours are with you, even here. Finished.
Arthas.
Is this all that remains of him?
The last flicker of his scarred spirit, consumed in the forges of the jailer.
No crown, no throne, not even a soul left for judgment. I hated you, hunted you, and with each selfish act became you. That is my burden to bear. But your legacy is at an end. Be gone then, Arthas Menethil. May the last whisper of your name fade and be forgotten. I don't remember the exact moment I wrested control. I do remember the rush of freedom, the clarity of purpose. When I loosed my arrow, I sought to become his judge and his executioner. I thought that if I could punish him for his crimes, I would be absolved of mine. Forgiven for the atrocities he forced me to commit against my own people. But there would be no justice that day for anyone. That is yet to come.
The strength of those who defied domination. That which sought to bind us will be made anew. Behold, the crown of wills.
The song seeks a voice. Ascend. Reclaim. Restore.
Pelagos, what do you mean?
In service to the Shadowlands, I offer my soul.
What? No!
I have yet to ascend, Clea. Perhaps there was a reason for it.
But your soul... You do not have to do this.
I know. This is my choice, sister. My purpose.
I do not want to let you go.
Our souls are bound as one. We will never be apart.
A new voice freely offer. A worthy soul, pure and unburdened. Balance restored.
Tell Adrestes I am sorry I could not become an acolyte.
Somehow, I think he will understand.
Mawwalker, my friend, without you, I may never have found my path. Now I can direct the flow of souls to the afterlives they justly deserve. Yet one goal remains before us. To truly restore balance to the Shadowlands, the Jailer must be defeated.
I have faith that the Mawwalker and their allies will succeed.
Go in service, friends. Oribos and all the Shadowlands are counting on you.
Can your mortal minds fathom how long I have waited? Every event set in motion, every pawn put into play, all to claim the power slumbering within your world. The soul of Azeroth, wounded, vulnerable, yet teeming with potential. Potential that I will use to eradicate this flawed reality. Death claims the soul of your world. Now, bear witness, mortals, to eternity's end. This must not be.
You have betrayed your duty as Arbiter, and shall be bound forevermore. Your madness has threatened the cycle of life and death entire.
You could have sought another way, brother. Imagine what we could have accomplished together.
Why, Zovaal? What drove you to this end? You preserve that which is doomed. A cosmos divided will not survive. What is to come?
Sylvanus Windrunner, the time for your judgment is at hand. There can be no true justice without compassion. And I can see your deeds bear the mark of the jailer's influence. An influence we failed to contain.
The jailer did not control me. My actions were mine alone, and I accept their consequences.
Then, you know in your heart to whom you must answer.
I submit to the judgment of Tyrande Whisperer.
Entrusting justice to your most fervent adversary. Are there any gathered here who object to this fate? So be it.
What game do you play now, Banshee? The Sylvanus I hunted would never submit to the blade of her enemy.
Death would be a merciful end, Tyrande. And I do not expect your mercy.
Your newfound remorse might be genuine, but it can never erase all you have done. There will be no peace for you, Windrunner, until there is peace for the souls of your victims. The prisoner is in my charge now. Bring her! Below lies the Maw, an unjust fate to which you doomed so many. And it will be there that your penance begins. Every soul lost in its depths, betrayed or condemned, you shall find and send forth to the Arbiter, to be judged with the compassion all souls deserve. You will toil there, under Dorotha's watchful eye, scouring every darkened reach, until the final soul is free, and you are all that remains. This is how you shall bring renewal to your victims and my people.
However long it takes, it shall be done.
Undo Falador, old friend. Watch her well.